welcome to the Actors Penthouse. I'm Brett.
And I'm Noah.
And today we are here with the amazing Lawrence Chau. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Great new digs here, man.
Thanks,
the
man.
Penthouse.
Yeah. So we worked with you before we moved into this office, which was probably over like 10 months ago.
It was
Time flies.
Time flies. I feel like we were shooting in Santa Monica yesterday. So yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I was still laughing at those comedy clips.
Oh, yeah. You're so
craps.
funny, dude.
Yeah.
So you shot with us. You shot with us multiple times.
Yeah.
Like you were like
Drama,
I'm gonna shoot
comedy,
some scenes.
yeah.
Then you're like I'm gonna shoot some more scenes. And you're like I love you guys. And we said we love that
you
guy.
too, so,
Yeah. So cool. So tell us about.
That was me writing a check.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was very good. I got it. So I don't know about him.
I was trying to figure out how much it was for.
Right. Yeah, he's always thinking about money. This one, we like swap personalities. So tell us about the move that you took, like from when you started as an actor who loved acting into I'm going to pursue this and make it a career.
It's interesting because I've lived my life like in a checklist. When I graduated from journalism school, the first thing I wanted to do was public relations, and I did that. But during that time, I said, you know what, I've always wanted to do entertainment. And then I got my first big break in show business in Hong Kong, where I was scouted out to host a show and to act in theater and other stuff like that, and commercials. And then Singapore came calling, and I became this huge entertainment news host, kind of like Ryan Seacrest, Maria Lopez. And at the same time, doors to acting opened up in Singapore.
Right.
So after a good 10 years there, I went back home to Toronto, Canada, and landed Ghostly Encounters, which is a paranormal show I host, and it's still airing. Like, it's crazy. It's like now on Destination America, which is airing stateside. It's on Oprah Winfrey Network in Canada.
Sure.
And it's now in Asia on Crime and Investigation Channel. And at the same time was acting in various shows in Canada. And finally I said, after all these years, it's time to hit the big city, the big jungle.
The big city.
And, got the green card and came out to LA and have been, I feel like I'm starting from scratch all over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Making those new relationships.
Sprouting gray hairs. I'm like.
Yeah. You know what though? I mean, that's quite a journey. And you've been in entertainment for so long. And then you made that switch, into the acting, into the narrative side of it all. And then you made that switch again, and you moved to a whole nother city.
Yeah. A whole new relationship.
It's the Gemini in me. Can't sit still.
That's incredible though, because you have that background and the work ethic, and you know what it entails, and you jumped right into it.
Yeah, I think acting is one of those bold, throw caution to the wind kind of leaps, and you have to have that leap of faith where you have faith in yourself.
Right.
And I think a lot of that comes from, I don't know, I think it's a personality for people to jump into acting and show business because it's a lot of risk.
Right.
I left a safety net with, first a corporate job, then leaving country to country, and now coming here and starting in a totally new foreign place. So I think a lot has to do with personality.
So cool.
Totally.
So
now that
cool.
you're here in this new concrete jungle out there, who are some people that you want to build a relationship with, that you want to connect with?
Oh,
Especially shows.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what's a show and a casting director?
A dream, I would love to work with anything that Greg Berlanti writes. I think anything he touches.
What's something that we would know?
Political animals.
Okay.
He's also doing a lot of the DC franchise, The Flash, Green Arrow. He did the Green Lantern movie. I think he's a brilliant writer. And
Green Arrow, the TV show?
Yeah.
That's David Rappaport.
Casting, yes.
Casting, yeah.
But in terms of really shows, I'm a big legal drama buff.
Yeah.
The Good Wife is like on
Who cast that?
It's Scott Free Productions.
Scott Free?
I tried Googling who cast him. It's shot in New York. I don't know. But another one is Suits.
Okay.
I love Suits. Love Suits. And Zane Pillsbury. I think Zane Pillsbury casting knows of me.
All right, so tell them that you want to bring you in.
They've actually, I think my manager has
done that?
Submitted me, and there's been some back and forth.
Now we got a new little video to send
now
them.
we want to cast him.
Don't you know anyone in New York
They want to cast him.
Cast The Good Wife as well?
Yeah, well, sure. I know people.
We'll be there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. We'll put in a good word. We'll put in a good word for you.
Thanks.
And while we're doing that, we might as well take a look at your reel. Let's check it out.
We're good to go.
Tell them it's okay. We're not going to hurt them.
Sige, huwag mo ipong Did you help Wendy abort an unwanted pregnancy so she could compete?
We managed to save the baby through cesarean. The ICP test on the hair sample confirms metal poisoning.
I didn't mean for her to die, Detective. It was an accident.
How does it feel to be the victim for a change? Get me out of here! Go! Run her over! Mr. Secretary, with all due respect, the Chinese government does not take kindly to hardline tactics.
It's not yours.
What?
I can explain.
Get out.
I think he's probably going around setting up another scam, trying to determine how he's going to pay for his next meal or his lodging, taking care of his family and taking care of himself.
I want revenge. Hello, I'm Lawrence Chau. Today in Ghostly Encounters, we meet Nick and Christina. So Katie, what type of food does Sharice like? Italian, Mexican, Chinese? Kiss you later.
What?
Catch you later.
Okay. Bye. I give up.
What she needs to give up are those hideous glasses. Seriously? Okay. Nurse, can we order Mr. Weinberg another recto before he checks out?
Bam! Whoa! Yo.
Lawrence.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, all right. Studio
LA Reels is in there.
Yeah.
You know what I love about you, really? It's just it just keeps you on the edge of your seat. And
Really?
You got just like bam.
Don't say
bam,
toilet
bam,
seat.
bam.
The
Oh,
comedy.
yeah.
I love how specific you are. Like when because you have multiple comedy scenes in there, and you're specific, and you're like, I want to sell this, and this is how I want to brand myself, and this is how I want to show my comedy.
Yeah.
And you have like different kind of arcs in each scene too.
Oh, thanks.
You know?
You hear that a lot about when you come to LA to brand yourself and find your hit, So that's kind of, it's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what are some of the pitfalls or challenges that you've experienced? Here in LA now.
I think it sounds like a broken record. I think advances in diversity are progressing in baby steps, but there really is a lack of roles written for Asian males. I find that perpetually the case. It's been years I've been in the industry, and it's still the case. And I always drive by, fall season or new air season, and I look at the billboards and I go, where's the Asian guy?
Right.
Or is there one to the side?
Right. Now, let me ask you a specific question on that. It's kind of funny that you bring that up. Do you feel like as an actor, do you feel like the Asian roles that are out there are very stereotypical?
Yes, I do.
And do you feel that is a good thing or a bad thing, or are you okay with that? Do you want to play that? Do you want to also branch off from it?
I'm okay with it because I think it generates work for that type of Asian character. I'm not one of those types, so I frequently don't get the job.
Right.
I'm in a kind of a funny, I wouldn't say unique, but in a different lane where I often get feedback like he doesn't look stereotypically Asian. He's not. Which is funny, right?
Because I thought you were a black man actually.
Well, the music I listen to, let me tell you. It's funny. But it's changing. A lot of times I get going for auditions where the Asian role is like, they're written for 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, and it's always like beyond my reach and stuff like that.
It's because we know that Asians, they could be 60 or 300 and they look like they're 35.
Maybe.
So we know that, you age very well.
I really am.
You do.
80. No, but I think it's changing, and it's takes a while.
Right. Any progressive change.
Yeah, I think it's important that, you have those Asian martial artists and the Asian gangsters and the Asian doctors. But it's funny because you asked me what my favorite shows are, and I say Good Wife and Suits, and they're set in New York and Chicago, or Chicago, New York, respectively. I'm like, where are the Asian attorneys?
Right.
I haven't seen one in 5 or 6 seasons.
There are no Asian attorneys in New York. You know that, right?
I have relatives who are Asian attorneys. So.
All right. So, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I have to say, lately, I've thanks to good management, new management, I have been going out on some really good stuff.
Great.
I'm currently on hold for a film. That, fingers crossed, shoots in a few weeks. I've shot a short film.
Yeah.
That's called, we tackle the very dark subject of pedophilia. Yeah, and that was shot by Hoplite Entertainment, which is an Emmy Award-winning production company.
Wow.
So we shot that. Did my own stunts.
That's fantastic.
Did my own stunts.
That's see, you do have the martial artist inside of you.
Well, I kind of got beaten up, so I don't know if I can check.
Well, you know, that's stereotypical.
Which is actually kind of good in a way. And I did another short film in a smaller capacity as a reporter in Dive. Dive is the other film, Farm One, is about the pedophilia and child prostitution.
Farm One, cool.
Dive is about a boxing guy who wants to make it in the big time, but is forced to take a dive because of his hidden sexuality. And I play a reporter in that, and I had a small role on the production side.
That's fantastic.
And that's being toured around the film festivals right now.
You are moving and grooving.
Yeah.
What with that? I mean, you're obviously doing something right. You're working very hard. You're diligent. You're talented.
I should come here more often.
What are some of the habits that you're putting into action?
So I've been in LA for a while, but it was only of late that all the pieces of the puzzle kind of start falling into place, and the lights and the bells and the whistles, they all started to make sense. And a lot of that sense was rooted in craft. I think actors have to understand the amount of work that is involved.
Right.
I mean, you have to hone your theatrical skills, your comedy skills, single cam, multicam comedy, hone your auditioning technique. Not only is code read important, but scene study is important.
Right.
And all those things come into play as an actor. And so much, it takes a lot of time.
Right.
And
you
energy.
gotta build that momentum.
Yeah.
Right.
And you need all those facets in your toolbox firing.
And then not only the training, but then you need to figure out how to get the opportunity to get in the door.
That's hard. And that has to do with representation. And finding representation in LA is hard enough, but finding good representation is like 100 times harder.
Right.
So I'm really, have been fortunate of late. So we'll see where it goes.
Right.
You just never know in this town.
Right. Well, if there could be one habit that you practice consistently that you say contributes to your success, what would that be?
Organization.
Yeah.
An organized mind is a successful mind.
Yeah.
If you aren't able to multitask and juggle and coordinate your scheduling and your classes, your auditions, your personal life, whatever other business ventures, I think you're going to have a hard time. And a lot of people don't have that discipline. And it really is a discipline, as much as going to acting classes.
Right. You're running your own business.
Yeah.
And you're going to school at the same time.
Yeah, that's key. And I also think other valuable traits to have are patience, a lot of humble pie, the resilience to handle rejection. Because let me tell you,
very true. I think that's a huge aspect.
And lately, I'm all about the why. Why is a writer writing this? What's his message? Why is a character acting like this? What's my intention? And then I apply that to real life. Why do I act the way I do? Why do my friends act the way they do? My family. There's cause and effect and reasons. And why is the subconscious dictating my conscious?
And especially in a world that we're in today with social media and being so connected and in our phones and outside of ourselves or outside of the rest of the world and inside of ourselves, we kind of forget to live and how to be human beings sometimes. And like acting is almost letting us do that and explore it on a real level.
Yeah, I think you raise an excellent point that how ironic it is that social media is supposed to help connect us, but actually disconnects us from the human element sometimes.
Right. Well, speaking of connecting in social media, how do we stay in touch with you?
What a segue.
What a segue.
That is a true actor. We're going to write.
He's a director. He has a vision. He saw that from when we started this interview.
Yeah, I was probably
LawrenceChau.com, LAWRENCECHAU.com.
Excellent.
I have a YouTube channel, Lawrence Chau. Facebook is a bit jumbled. I have Lawrence Chau and I have Lawrence Chau PR. It's kind of all mixed together.
Right. Twitter, Instagram?
Twitter is Law Chau Tweet, LAWCHAU Tweet. And Instagram is Law Chau.
Law Chau.
I'm behind on that.
Chau. Get on it, man. Get on it. Cool. Any parting advice or calls of action?
Yeah, nice calls of action
for a lovely audience out there.
Love what you do.
Tell it to the camera.
Yeah, tell them.
Love what you do and do it, but do it wisely and tactfully.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Lawrence.
Well, Lawrence, thank you for joining us
guys.
on the Actors Penthouse. And thank you all for joining us. Come back next time. We'll love and caress you. Woo! For tickets for our show, please contact us directly. We'd love to have you in the studio audience. Hey, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Thank you for stopping by the Actors Penthouse. This is a show produced entirely by the team at REELS.
That's right. We produce top quality acting reels. We also edit existing footage. So if you have footage,
yeah, why don't you stop on by, either stop on by the Penthouse or check out the website for
www.lareels.com. Just hit us up for a consultation. We'll chat about everything that you need, and we'll make some cool reels for you.
Yeah. We'll do that too. And also, don't forget to check out our flagship podcast, The Great Hollywood Adventure, or the GHA. It's on iTunes and Stitcher. We interview some amazing entertainment industry guests and professionals that give amazing insight and information about the entertainment industry that may help you on your path.
It will help you on your path, because it's really good. We are so proud of this podcast. It's incredible. Honestly, this is the kind of stuff that if you're not taking advantage of it, like, you can change that today and start taking advantage of it, because it's really awesome. And you can just find it in iTunes or Stitcher by searching the GHA.
The GHA. So check that out. And also, this show is also a podcast on iTunes and Stitcher. Yeah. And it's also on REELS TV from YouTube. So subscribe now to both and be a part of everything that comes to you.
Right.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.